All right, so we are live, and we'll be starting about 5 minutes. Bring my mic over here so you guys can listen to me. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, about a 5-second delay. Mute this for now. All right, so this will be a session where we will go over and kickstart your residency interview preparation, and we will cover a couple of specialties, go over a couple of questions and answers, how to set up your interview setup, go over a couple of questions and answers, and hopefully we will learn a thing or two today. I'm going to email this link to a few people so they should join. So if you have any specific question about your interviews, let me know in the comments below, and we will get to it hopefully shortly. All right. Oh. Okay, so we will be getting going very soon. We will start on the top of the hour at 12 o'clock US Eastern Time. And we'll get the show on the road. All right. Live stream happening right now. All right. So we will be getting this going in about 3 to 5 minutes. So we have a couple of people here. Abdullah Bashir is here. So let me. All right. Good to see you, Abdullah. All right. Then we have. I'm sorry. Ada Sholar. We'll have you. We'll connect with you soon, and hopefully we get your name correct. We need to have names proper. All right. Abdullah has a question. The first question is your body language. How do you start strong? Yes, we will talk about that. We will talk about that. And in the coming months, we will have confidence training so that we be casual, we be alert, we be on point when we are answering these questions. Okay, next question we have here. How can I answer questions like, why are you the best candidate for this residency spot? Definitely a very important question. We have Ravi joining. All right, glad that you are here as well, Ravi. All right, excellent.
Okay, let's play.
All right. Okay. So how to remove this? Okay. Okay, so you guys can post your comments, and I will try to get to all of your comments and have something prepared as well, and we will go over this. All right, wonderful. All right, let me just check if the systems are running, because this is a multi-system setup. So it's the first of the season, and we will have multiple webinars, and we can kickstart our residency preparation. So tell me in the comments who is applying for what. What are you applying for? Internal medicine, family medicine? Are you applying for 2 specialties? And that is a very important question as well, how to apply to 2 specialties or more specialties to beef up your chances for your interviews and your match. And this is all about the match, getting ready for the match. All right, excellent. So yes, let me know, where are you right now? Are you going to be taking your interview from somewhere else, or are you going to be in the US? And what specialty you are applying to? Let me know in the comments below so we can see what we can home in on and target the most. Although the program that we run, we cater to multiple different specialties, and hopefully we are able to help you out over here. All right, so we are live on YouTube, and let me see. I just want you guys to make sure that you are joined in, and look at in the description. You can see if you're not joined in on the WhatsApp group, make sure you join the WhatsApp group. If you need to join our Facebook group, Facebook page, we have a TikTok channel as well. And in the description of this video, we also have, let me see if I can share that with you guys. Okay, let me see if I can share that. No. Okay, I'm going to show you a tool that I developed. This is getting your answers. But let me see if I can share my other screen. Anyways, let me actually put this in the chat so everybody has it. And we will be getting going shortly. All right, so okay, let's see. I can get this, show comments. And let me see if I can comment in our Facebook live stream. Do I have an option to comment? Well, that'll be funny if I don't have the option to comment. Moderation, forget moderation for now. Where are my comments coming in? Okay, right here. Let's see, I don't even know. All right, so I'm gonna plug in all the links that you guys should be connected with. Hopefully the comment goes out. And welcome again. Please mention where are you applying, what specialties you are applying into. We have a couple of people in internal medicine. You have people from Nigeria. All right, so let's see. Ravi is applying in internal medicine. We have internal medicine over here. Nigeria, you are sitting in Nigeria. Glad you can come over here from across the seas. Okay, and Mohammed Usman is applying in internal medicine and family medicine. That is very critical to know how you can actually approach. Ravi is in the US. Zishan, I am, and family medicine. All right, great. Wonderful. All right, so we should be getting going shortly. And I posted some of the links at the YouTube channel. You probably are watching, of course, from here. Not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, the Facebook page, the TikTok account. Then I have a link for 25 questions that you can kickstart your residency preparation immediately with the 24 questions download, all of course free. And then if you are interested, there's a program, the Residency Corner program. There's a link over there as well. But do join in the WhatsApp group to stay on the latest, and I'll be posting new videos and latest updates about the match, residency process, and residency interviews, the best tips and tricks. So make sure you are connected. All right, so let's get this show on the road, guys. So I'm glad that you are here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Dr. Markan. And I know interviews can feel awkward or high pressure, but we are here to change all of that. We are here to train you, educate you, and make you feel confident. So the only reason you are not confident in anything, whether that is putting in a central line, intubating a patient, or sitting in for an interview, is because you haven't practiced. And the more you practice, the easier it is for putting a central line, or intubating a person, or answering any questions in the board exams, anything, if you don't have the right preparation. So we are here to prepare. And today we are getting launched with our first session today. And we'll try to keep it practical. And we will give you the confidence that you can get this done. You can answer those interviews. And you will be a great candidate for the match. So I'm going to share a framework on how I look to approach some of the questions that I will be questions that most of the questions that you will be looking to answer. We will go over, let's say, 3 to 4 questions and answers, and I will give you some examples. I will have a demo of an AI tool that I developed, and that is custom developed, trained so that it gives you the right answer for the question that you are looking for. And you can have your personal answers ready through that application. I'm going to talk about how to set up for your interview, your camera, your sound, your background, all of these things, very important. And confidence. Next is going to be confidence. How you can get confident in your interview preparation. So make sure I put there in the comments about the 25 questions PDF. You go check that out, download that PDF. That'll get you rolling. Get your interview preparation in a real solid head start. So I want you, all of you guys, to check out that link. I'm going to share the link again in the comments in case somebody missed it. Let's see if it's in the comments or not. It's the first live I'm doing about in a year. So apologies if, okay, so it didn't go through because it was too long. Okay, I have to divide this up. So let me just actually cut this into pieces. The comment cannot be this long, but I want that to be there so you guys can benefit from it. All right, so let's divide this up. So the live comments cannot be that long. Something new we learn every single day. All right, this is going out. And then next will be TikTok, the 25 questions, and the Residency Corner program, if you're interested. All right, let's get this in. Okay, all right. So those are out. Those are out. And I should have that in the description of the YouTube video as well. So please check that out. So we have a couple of more people joining, so that is great. But the time has started, and we will continue with our program. Now let's just actually start from the very top. And I see so many people getting this wrong. How to set yourself up. The camera should be at eye level. You're seeing myself. I think, yeah, if I go up a little bit more, it should be at eye level. The light should be coming from in front of you. A lot of times I see people with lights at the background. When you have your lighting at the back, at your back, the problem with that is your face will be darker. They won't be able to see your face. So you don't want that to happen. And the third most important thing here is, actually, I would say it's probably number one, is sound. Because without a video, you can still have an interview. But without sound, you cannot have an interview. You can have a telephone interview. You don't need a video interview. But without sound, there is no interview at all. Okay. So keep that in mind. Your sound needs to be adequate. You can get any of these things, anything ready within $50 to $100 on Amazon. I mean, forget about this. You don't need anything fancy. And I want you to test out your whole system much before your interviews. Actually, at least a week before, you should have tested everything out. You have practiced and had demo sessions with your partners or somebody else who may be well knowing about these interview sessions. And make sure you practice your setup multiple times. You cannot have a problem on your interview day. Okay. Then the background, just make it clean. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. Just make it clean. Okay, so yeah, just make it clean and nice. Let me see if I can. So, all right. So yeah, make sure everything is nice and clean. Then notes. It's okay to have some notes here and there. I've seen people stick their notes on their screen. But the problem with that is that you might be looking at your notes and reading exactly through your notes, and the interviewer will know about that. So I want you to practice. I want you to become a natural. I want you to be comfortable talking about at least the 25 questions that I have listed in my PDF that you can just download. Be comfortable in those questions and answers. And if you're comfortable in those questions and answers, then you can pretty much handle any question and you will be confident. And the other problem is that you will be looking below on your screen or somewhere else. Yes, you could have a note here and there for a hint to get you going and get you started, but you should be confident in your ability to answer at least those 25 questions. All right. Then it goes without saying, your internet cannot be shaky. Make sure you test it out multiple times. Test out on Teams, Microsoft Teams, Zoom. Make sure your bandwidth is adequate wherever you are. And Google Meet. These three are usually, some programs may also use WebEx. So WebEx, Teams, Google Meet, and Zoom. Make sure you test all of them out. Get somebody to test them out for you, that you are ready. And then, guys, dress. Yes, you have to dress for success. You have to dress nice. Yeah, make sure you're nice. Hair is fixed. Anything you're wearing needs to be presentable. Needs to be professional and presentable. Now, then a very important question comes in: how long should your questions and how long should your answers be? It's always everybody's guess on this. However, I say keep them around 60 seconds. And if you are a good conversationalist, you don't need to go up to 60 seconds. You can keep it 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and you are able to conduct a good conversation with your interviewer. That is great. So I say don't try to go beyond 60 seconds. And some of the questions and answers that I provide may be a bit longer, but that just to give you an idea. And I ideally want you to cut it down to 60 seconds. And the AI generator that I have actually is tailored to be around 60 seconds, so that you have your answers ready. So let's continue. Let me see if I have any. So yeah, I have Anam is here from Nishtar Medical University, resident at Jinnah Hospital, Lahore, applying from IM and family medicine. Great to have all of you here. Sohab Bashir is also here, applying into internal medicine. Okay, great, guys. All right, excellent. All right. So let's get you a framework. And this is what I call a transition sentence, an opening sentence, the hook. And an acronym that I have talked about is HEART. H stands for hook, E, experience. You need to give examples and experiences in most of your answers. Okay. HEA. A is action. What action did you take with that experience? What did you actually do with that experience? Right? Then R, HEAR, result. What was the outcome? What did that experience get you? And then T, HEART, takeaway. So hook, experience, action, result, and takeaway. All right, so try to keep this in mind. And hook is the opener, and that eases you into that answer. It will make you more comfortable instead of an automatic, regurgitated, computerized answer. I don't want any of you to be talking like this. I want you to be talking like this. Like you are a human being. You are impersonable. You are a person they can talk to you on their day off, or find you sitting in a restaurant and have a good conversation with. So you will not be robotic and answer questions like this. You will not do that. So HEART, hook, experience, action, result, and takeaway. I'm going to give you a couple of examples, okay? And some going to be short, some going to be longer. Let me give you an example. Let's say the most important question that comes up very in the very beginning. Tell me about yourself. All right. So very important question. And I know there are different concepts behind this. Should you talk about your medical aspects or your non-medical aspects? I tend to feel you can always touch a little bit about your medical aspects. You can throw in a glaring stat that you had that was very important to you. But I feel you can talk more about your life in general otherwise. Okay. So let me give you an example, let's say for pediatrics. And I'll give you an example for internal medicine as well. Let's say Oh, where's my notebook? Let me just. Okay. So, Dr. Khan, how are you doing today? It's great you're here today. But tell me this: can you give me a little bit of brief about yourself? Um, yeah. Yes, Dr. Smith. Thank you so much for having me, and I cherish the chance of being interviewed at your spot. And you, of course, have a lot about my medical aspect on my CV, and especially you probably have looked at my excellent Step 2 score. I am definitely I'm definitely proud on that. Proud about that. But I would want to share with you a little bit about myself beyond the academics that you, of course, have noted. From the family perspective, I am the middle of five children, and as you know, with middle kids, we have to be the peacemaker. And I learned to do that early on. And I used to actually decide who gets that last slice of pizza or what movie we will be watching tonight or for the afternoon. Then later on in college, I took the liberty to volunteer for actually 1 year where I taught English to my village back home. And I think I learned a thing from them as well. They taught me how to dance, their local traditional dance. Actually, I've never been good at dance, and I definitely failed at that dancing experience as well. Then I am an avid reader, and lately I have been into children's books, especially those that have life lessons with them. And I love to share those stories with my patients that I have been seeing over the last year or so. I love. I'm also proud of a community project that I led on childhood nutrition, and I tried to make things simple and easy for busy families, and teach moms how to prepare their meals quickly and efficiently, especially in this day and age where females are also, of course, in the workforce. So I do believe that pediatrics fits me because I enjoy connecting with kids, and I love to partner with parents and make small and sizable changes in the lives of their children. Thank you so much. Please feel free to ask me any question that you may have. I'm here for you. Thank you so much. All right. So keep it light, keep it gentle, keep it communicative. It may happen that they may interrupt in the middle and they ask you a question. Okay. Tell me more about that community project, about that children's nutrition education that you're talking about. Tell me a little bit more about that. So you want them to feel that you are a human being and you can communicate and you can take things back and forth. Let me see. Um, okay, then we have more people joining. So the Pika Reddy is from India, applying to IM and family medicine. So yeah, great, excellent. Now let's jump in a question and answer for all the IM people out there. Again, this question: tell me about yourself. A very important question, and I think going over the IM question will basically make people understand about any other types of any other specialty that people are interested in. All right. So again, let me do my. So Dr. Khan, can you tell me a little bit more about yourself? All right. Thank you, Dr. Smith. Definitely great to be here, and thank you for giving me this opportunity. I want to give you a sense of who I actually am. Of course, you have a sense of my academics in the CV that you have seen, and you can see my excellent Step 2 score, which I am, of course, very proud of. I did grow up in a big family where everyone had their own personalities, and I learned to be the mediator and the listener in all of this. And I think that's part of what drew me to healthcare, especially to internal medicine. And the idea of connecting with and understanding people at a more deeper level, I think that has been a driving force for me, or at least that's something that I carried over from my childhood. Something that people also often find surprising about myself is my love for creating items out of toothpicks. And that has been my hobby for well from middle school into high school. And I would say I had to stop that hobby in my first 2 years of medical school because, of course, I had a lot more studying to do. Anyways, in college, I had the opportunity to volunteer for the Patient Welfare Society. This is where we arranged blood products for patients who were unable to arrange blood products from themselves. And in an area like Pakistan, that tends to be very difficult at times. And this used to require a lot of management and coordination. But of course, I'm proud of my work that I did there. I'm, of course, fairly excited to bring all of my life lessons and experiences in my journey into medicine. And I look to continue to find ways of growing into medicine. So I do believe that I'm a well-rounded individual from the academics as well as from the extracurricular standpoint. And feel free if you have any questions. I would love to answer anything further that you may have. Thank you so much. All right. So as you saw with the pediatrics example, you are mentioning things, you're creating a narrative. You're mentioning things that go in line with peds as your experience. And the guy will say, okay, yeah, peds education. Okay. Children's storybooks. Right. Check mark. This guy is good for pediatrics. All right. For internal medicine. All right. So yes, he is into coordinating with people. He was the middle child. He or she was the middle child, perhaps, whatever would be your case. And he was involved in this patient welfare society, and he arranged blood products, a lot of coordination, a lot of give and take. So this person is actually what we need for our residency program. So you have to make sure you look to tailor for the needs of the people that you are interviewing with. Okay, so we have another individual joining. Okay, Dr. Urba Jalal from AIMC grad, family medicine and internal medicine. All right, great. Okay, I need you guys to do one thing for me. You're watching this on YouTube, click on the share link, and I want you to share this on your Facebook profile. Please share this so that I want maximum people to benefit and be aware of this help that they may benefit from. So please click on the share button on YouTube and go open up your Facebook page, and please do share this on your Facebook profile. I will really appreciate it. Please let me if anyone does, please share it. Please let me know as well, and I will definitely look to congratulate you. All right, so do share that. All right, so I'm looking at this. Great. We have quite a few people on this call. Again, please share this live stream video on your Facebook page so that more people can benefit and see and kickstart their own journey for their interview preparation. Please do. Okay, so I will be moving forward, and let's talk about another question that people get. And people are perplexed about this question a lot. This is the question about your 3 strengths and 3 weaknesses. And let's talk about this very important question. So they expect you to know this answer, and you should have relatively practice this answer pretty well. And people expect you to know this answer. They could say it in a different manner. Okay, do you have any strengths or weaknesses? So you can talk about it. It shouldn't be, it probably would not be just 3 strengths. You can come up with 3, 4, or just stick with 1 or 2. But a strengths and a weaknesses question is highly important. So make sure you have this down properly. And I'm going to give you an example. And if some of you already have access to the program, and I have multiple template answers. I have 3 answers for family medicine, 3 answers for internal medicine, 3 answers for pediatrics, neurology, I think general surgery. So a couple of specialties are covered. So 3 template answers that you can choose for each specialty. And of course, you can look at the AI answer generator for yourself, that we use your information to get you the right answer. But the delivery has to be on point, because these are the questions that you cannot get wrong on. And as you have seen, the last couple of answers that I provided, be a bit more casual, be communicative, be a person that they can connect with. Okay, so let's talk about this answer for, let me see, somebody has a question here. Let's see. Very good. Ravi says he is unable to see the link. It's in the comments. In the comments. It's in the comments. Look at the YouTube comments, and you will find the link over there. All right, and please, guys, share this video to your Facebook page. That will be a great help. All right, so let's go over this answer. So let's say, for example, let me see why he's not seeing those links. Ravi, are you able to see the links? Ravi, can you let me know if you're able to see the links now? Okay. All right. So Ravi is all right. So let's talk about this answer. So let's touch upon this from the internal medicine standpoint. All right. Let's touch about this from the internal medicine standpoint. And let me give you 3 strengths that you can typically use. 3 strengths. Let's say number 1. Let me give you actually more. One is communication, organization, empathy. Let's say that's one set for yourself: communication, organization, empathy. And then the other 3 set that you can use: adaptability, critical thinking, and a teamwork approach. Okay. And then you can think about leadership skills, compassion, and time management. And just saying these things doesn't really have any effect. It has to be seconded with examples. And I can say, hey, I am the smartest person on earth. But if I cannot give you examples of why I'm the smartest person on earth, that really won't hit right. So make sure you have examples for any of these things. And let's just go over an example answer for internal medicine. All right. So, Dr. Khan, so can you tell me a little bit about your, let's say, give me 3 of your strengths that you have gained over the years that you are well aware that these are your strong points, that these are things that you bring to the program. Hi, Dr. Smith. Definitely yes, and I know this is a very important question, and I did prepare for it. And I came to the following 3 points for myself. And I believe number 1 is communication. Then is that I have an organized approach. I do believe that I'm fairly organized. And then the empathy that I bring into medicine. So I believe communication, organization, and empathy are my strong points. First, communication, of course, is key in patient care, and especially in internal medicine. And during one of my inpatient rotations, I encountered a patient who was struggling to follow the treatment plan due to the confusion with all of his medication. I actually took time and walked this patient through, and the family through, each medication, explaining the purpose and the time to take these medications. And I made sure that they felt comfortable in any of this, and they were free to ask any questions. And this approach not only improved their compliance, but also built trust, which I believe is so important whether you are when you are practicing as a physician. Second is, of course, organization, and which has helped me manage a busy schedule and stay on top of my responsibilities during clinical rotations, as well as handling some of the family concerns that I had back then. For example, from a clinical setting example, while managing multiple patients in a hospital setting, I created actually a structured workflow to ensure that I could complete all of my notes within the designated time. I made sure patient had the appropriate follow-up, patients were updated effectively. And I've taken that throughout my last couple of 2-3 years, where I've actually been dealing with patients and managing patients. And this organization has, of course, allowed me to stay calm and focused, because if I'm not organized and focused, I will not be calm. Any of these hectic shifts, I've learned to manage them appropriately. Then, of course, I believe is very important for healthcare, and in any healthcare setting. And internal medicine is, of course, at the limelight of medicine, and that is empathy. And empathy is central to how a doctor communicates with their patients, not only patients, but with the colleagues, anybody else. I remember I cared for a patient who was emotionally distressed due to a recent stressful diagnosis. And by listening to their concerns and showing genuine empathy, I was able to provide not only proper medical care, but also provide them with emotional support. I believe this helped the patient feel heard and understood. And I believe empathy helps us treat the whole patient and not just the symptoms. Uh, yeah, and I look to carry this forward into, of course, my residency program and improve upon myself. Thank you for this question. All right. So that was a question and answer on um, three strengths. What do you guys think? I want you to be communicative. I want you to be. I want you to have a friendly attitude, because this is what they want to see. They want to see if you are somebody they can talk to. Okay, I have another person here. So Ravi is able to see the links, or anybody who's not able to see the links, let me know. But I can let you know it's in the comments area in the YouTube live comments area. Make sure you check out those links. All right, maybe copy paste them somewhere, or you can just check them out. All right, we have Mr. Maz here, family medicine and internal medicine. Great to have you here, Dr. Maz. Okay, all right. So we went over two questions. We went over tell me about yourself. We talked about 3 weaknesses. And I'm going to go over one question, probably two more. But before that, again, I want you to make sure that you guys share this video. Click on the share button on the YouTube, wherever you're watching. Please copy this and share it to your Facebook profile. Please do so. It really helps me out a lot. And it gets people to know that this is a service that they can look to and follow the channel as well, and connect and learn and be ready for the interviews. Okay, next answer I'm going to provide you is very important. And I see people mess this up. So I need to get this, I need to talk about this in the first session that we're having today. This is about talking about an interesting case. And what did you do in that interesting case? What happened? What were you doing? All right. So the interesting case is very important because I've seen so many people get this wrong. And especially since a lot of international medical graduates are coming out of a residency, or they have some clinical experience already. I know you get clinical exposure during your 4th year and final year of medical school. However, a lot of people have done their internship, their house job, or even in their medical officer programs, or anything that they could be involved in, right? And the first thing you need to do is you should learn is how to present a patient. If you don't know how to present a patient, then you haven't done anything. You could say, I have 2 years of experience in internal medicine, and you cannot walk the interviewer through a case. Then, my friends, they will be, okay, this guy is lying in their CV. And this is the most important question that they use to judge whether you have actually done the work that you have said you have done. If you get this thing wrong, then, my friends, unfortunately, it's going to be a fail for you. And people come to me after not being successful in 1 or 2 of the interviews, and of course they're not ready for the interviews, but they give me this question that they did not know how to answer this question. And this is a big bummer. Even though you may have the experience, you don't know how the person sitting in the US wants to answer this question. So let's get to a sample answer. All right. So let's get to the sample answer. Before that, I want everyone to please share this video on your Facebook. Please share this. This definitely helps me out, as well as it gets people an idea of what they can see and watch our Residency Corner YouTube channel. And I'll be having loads of videos. And I actually do believe I have the most videos on YouTube on any of these questions and answers. So make sure you check out the channel and get what you need. All right. Before that, I just want to make sure I give you this AI that I have developed. And hopefully this is helpful. All right, so let me show this. All right, so you see the screen, and this will get you Residency Corner presents, yes, interview prep AI. And you tell your specialty, graduation year, your personal statement, CV. I have trained answers of different questions that you can choose from, or you can ask a template question. And you can add something personal that you want to add that will be maybe not mentioned in your CV or your personal statement, perhaps. Something you really want to be answered or mentioned along with your answer, and it spits out an answer that is approximately 1 minute long or less. So you will be ready. Hopefully, all of you avail this opportunity, and let me know, message me if you need any help with this. Anyways, okay, let's go back to answering our question about how to actually handle give me an interesting case, and not just one case. I want you to have 3 cases ready. All right, 3 cases should be ready. Let me give you an example right now. It's going to be brief, so you have just an idea. So you will start off like you present a case in rounds. Chief complaint, past medical history, pertinent review systems, pertinent vitals, pertinent physical exam findings, pertinent investigations. You see where I'm going? It's a stepwise approach. What did you find? Then what happened? Anything intriguing? Any turning point in the middle? And what happened at the end? What happened to the patient? That's how you should present your case. All right. So let's. All right. So it's coming. All right. So let's talk about a case. I'm going to talk about this now. So you are in an internal medicine inpatient setting. All right. All right. So Dr. Khan, so it said you have an experience as a medical officer. Do you have any interesting case that come up? Maybe something unique or something different that, something that you learned from that case possibly. Can you talk about anything like that? Yes, Dr. Smith. Thanks for asking. I do recall a few patients that were maybe not that strange, but something taught me a lesson. And I remember a 58-year-old man who came in with complaints of 2-week history of fevers and fatigue. He had no significant past medical history as per him. He complained of significant fatigue, lethargy, fevers of 101.7. Otherwise, his review systems was unremarkable. On vitals, he definitely had the fever. That was the only important positive aspects. Then on the physical exam, we identified a new holosystolic murmur at the apex that he was not aware of. We also noted splinter hemorrhages. Subsequently, lab work showed anemia, hemoglobin of 9, mild leukocytosis, and a high CRP and an ESR. And we also checked for microscopic hematuria, and that was positive. Subsequently, we had concerns for endocarditis. However, we were not getting through to this individual. He was a little reluctant. We did have a transthoracic echocardiogram, which was non-diagnostic. Further, in the next day, I built a report with the patient, and I retook history. I sat down next to him, and he came clean that he has been abusing IV drugs, and that's something he left out. So from that history, we took upon ourselves to, of course, now get the transesophageal echocardiogram, and which, voila, demonstrated mitral vegetations. Blood cultures also returned by then and grew Staph aureus. And this helped adjust antibiotics and guide the treatment plan. And we coordinated with interventional cardiology. We coordinated with cardiology as well as infectious disease department. He improved over the next couple of days, and we started him off on long-term antibiotics. This lesson described and taught me that you have to take a more reliable, calm, and approachable history with the patient, and you have to meet the patient where the patient is. And we were able to do that eventually. But yes, this case was memorable for myself because of the role that I played in eliciting this history of IV drug abuse. If you have any questions about this answer, please let me know, and I'll look to go into more details. What do you guys think? Was that reasonable? What do you think, huh? My God, I'm getting tired. It seems that I'm having this interview. All right, so Ravi shared. Guys, please share this link. All right. All right, excellent. So guys, please join the program. Make sure that you join the website. Look at the website, residencycorner.com, as well as the YouTube channel, the Residency Corner. Make sure you share this video to your Facebook page, and people benefit from this. And yeah, this is a very important question. And the other point about this question about make about that you actually need to know about this case. You cannot just make things up in the program. And if you go to the residencycorner.com, you can just look at the lowest the video program that I have, which has loads of videos, and have template answers. And I have given you 3 answers for all these specialties: family medicine, internal medicine, pediatrics, neurology, I believe, general surgery. 3 template answers. But I actually want you to look at that and come up with your own patient experience. Heck, if you have to open some old medical records, get that information. Because if somebody asks you, okay, I mentioned in my answer that the CRP was high, so they may ask, how high was the CRP? You should know that answer. All right. So you should know each and everything about that case. You should know each and everything about endocarditis. You should know not each and everything, but majority what you should know about at your level. So you cannot just memorize an answer. You should know about that case. You should do a little bit more research. Maybe open up your Harrison's or whichever book you read back in the day, and make sure you know about that topic. All right. All right. Wonderful. So thank you, Isa. Hopefully I got your name right. I have butchered a couple of names, and I think you're not the last name that I have butchered today. But yes, please, guys, do share this video. Click on the share link below the YouTube video and share it to your Facebook profile so that others can also benefit. And hopefully some of this is, if you came here late, Isa definitely sent that over to her Facebook. So that is great. Thank you so much. And all right. So thank you so much. And I think I think I need to go over probably let me go over one more answer. I'll just make this brief about why this specialty, right? That's a very common question. Why this specialty? Why do you want to join this specialty? And this will be important, not just for the answer that you are looking to provide, but this will help you organize your mind, and this will help you with tell me about yourself answer, as well as this question, why the specialty, because you really need to know about this. So in the program, I have 3 questions, 3 template answers for each of these topics, and so for all the specialties that I mentioned earlier: medicine, neurology, pediatrics, family medicine, general surgery. I think 1 or 2 more. But anyways, let's go over this and let's talk about why internal medicine. And from this question, another question comes up: why this program? Right? So this is going to getting too long, but we will look to cover that later on as well. But why this program is also a very important question. So why internal medicine? And well, let's do this. All right. So Dr. Khan, that was a great answer. Thank you. But why did you actually, I think you did mention a little bit about why internal medicine intrigues you, but can you talk a little bit more about why do you actually want to choose internal medicine? I mean, you could have gone into family medicine, you can have gone into pediatrics, you could have gone to general surgery. Why do you actually end up choosing internal medicine? Dr. Smith. Yes, and I think I wouldn't call that a loaded question, but I think, that's what I am. I am the medicine man. I chose internal medicine because I am drawn into the intellectual complexity of diagnosing and managing multiple comorbid conditions in adults. And during my internal medicine inpatient rotation, I worked with a patient who had both heart failure as well as chronic kidney disease, stage 4, mind you. And managing and balancing between their medication and understanding how treating one condition might impact the other was actually fascinating. It was a fascinating challenge for myself. And I love the critical thinking involved in piecing together complex cases. And internal medicine offers a field where this is a daily norm, and every other patient. Additionally, internal medicine allows me to stay engaged with a wide range of medical conditions, ensuring that no two days are the same. I'm constantly learning. I'm adapting. I'm applying new knowledge. And this specialty aligns perfectly with my desire to become a lifelong learner while providing comprehensive care for my patients. I think it's a no-brainer from my standpoint. All right, what about this, huh? Hopefully it was reasonable. Okay, hopefully it was reasonable. I think it was okay. What do you think? I think it was okay. What do you think? All right, so the other thing I want to talk about, yeah, please guys share this video onto your Facebook page so other people can also benefit. All right, so I want to talk a little bit more about confidence. I don't know if I looked confident enough, but I think you gotta look calm, cool, collective, and breathing helps. So I'm gonna give you some confidence routine. All right, a little bit of a routine. Breathing always helps. Take a deep breath in, hold for a couple of seconds, exhale out. Do this 3 times. Next, what I like to do is I have braces, so this messes up how I speak all the time. But you guys don't have an excuse. I can mess up words. That's okay for myself. But you guys don't have an excuse unless you have braces also. I want you to open up your mouth, stretch out your arms and legs. Get yourself comfortable, right? Okay, if you're wearing a coat, don't actually rip your coat, okay? But don't do that. But at least stretch out. Make yourself comfortable. Be easy, right? Be confident. Make sure the chair should not be slanting back. Let's say if I'm sitting like this, the chair should not be slanting back. The chair should be upright, right? The chair should be upright. You should not be, I like internal medicine. That's not how you're supposed to be, all right? Supposed to be there. You're supposed to be comfortable. You're not supposed to look meek and come up to the camera. Oh, I wanna, get into your brain. No. Straight, shoulder showing, head shouldering, eye level contact, arms around to express yourself. So yeah, the more you practice, the more confident you're going to be. The more you rehearse, the more you practice being calm and comfortable, the better you will be. And have a smile. I can't smile because I have these braces that poke my gums. You should practice a smile, right? You should practice a smile. All right. So simple tricks. Get yourself confident. Scream. Sing your favorite song before your interview. Get yourself in the mood. Okay. Get yourself in the mood. All right. Yes, Isa. I do have. You can check out. You can check out the website. There is an option. And I'll be looking to do these sessions over the course of a couple of months. My schedule usually gets very packed. If you're looking for one-on-one, make sure it's early enough. But anyways, I look to accommodate everyone. Hopefully this session today was helpful. Make sure whatever you get, you don't get anything out of this day today. Make sure you click the link for 25 most asked questions with template answers, just to get you going. You need to have a list of questions in front of you so that you are able to say, yeah, these are the questions I need to master. And make sure you have those questions. Those answers are pretty short, but they're enough to get you going. Make sure you actually get those questions that click on that link, and have the link in the description. Let me actually try to put that again in the comments area, but you can scroll through the comments and you should be able to find them. And let me do this here. Send over the links. Okay, hopefully it works. Okay. So, and I'll be doing many of these. You don't need to do any of this, but if somebody wants more, you can of course look at the Residency Corner website and see what suits you. And I have options for people of all types of ability. So please check that out if that is useful. But anyways, I put in the links again. Make sure you check out the 25 questions. Make sure you don't miss out on that. Make sure you check out the 25 questions in the links or in the description of this video. I believe, let's just double check. Yeah, I have the 25 questions in the description of this video. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful. And you want to connect with me, check the Facebook page, the WhatsApp group that we have. Make sure you are joined in on the WhatsApp group, and I will be sharing updates on it about new videos coming up, and that will get you ready for your interviews. Hopefully this was helpful. Glad that all of you could join me today, and thank you so much, and I look to connect with you guys in the future. All the very best. I will be turning off the stream for now. Thank you again. Bye bye.